Hey guys, it's Anna here at Dees, and I have a beautiful wreath kit for you today for the 2021 fall season. It is the blueberry white pumpkin wreath kit. I did a swag kit, very similar coloring to this one last week, and it sold out completely. So I wanted to offer you something else with the blueberries for the fall season that's beautiful, that you're gonna love. I'm using the 18-inch grapevine wreath. This is the only thing that's not going to be included in your kit that's going to be up on shopdeeslouisville.com. So if you happen to need an 18-inch wreath form for this kit, you can grab that separately in the floral supply tab. But today we're going to do a mix of beautiful white pumpkin stems with the leaves and all kinds of pretty blueberries and blue ribbon. And I'm going to make this one a little bit differently than I've been making them. You know how I am. I love like the bottom left or like a little here and a little there. I'm going to do this top left up here. But if you want to make it a different way, you can always buy this kit and design it the same way I've done like the white pumpkin wreaths. If you prefer that style, you're going to have everything you need. I'm just showing you a different style. The other thing I want to let you know too is if you have double doors, you could easily like do top left, bottom right, kind of mirror them. And that's fun too if you're trying to decorate two doors. I know that's a little tricky. So we're going to start out with two white pumpkin stems. I've fluffed this one out just a little bit, but it's got a nice mix on it. It's got some berries and some leaves, and we're just going to fluff it like that, and then we're going to chop the stem. We're going to leave a little bit. The stem's pretty short on this one. Cut a little bit of it off, and we're going to go into the wreath right there about 11 o'clock at a nice angle. And we're going to do the exact same thing with the second one. Cut it a little bit, fluff it a little bit, and we're going to go up into the wreath right about here. We're going to leave a nice gap for the bow. And we're going right about there. And actually, I'm going to do something a little bit differently than I do. I'm going to go ahead and make my bow and attach it in this gap and then fill in with my other berries and things. Sometimes I do the bow last, but today I'm going to do it second. All right, so I've got those on there. I'm going to take my two ribbons. You know I love this one. It's the navy background with the ivory pumpkin with the little green leaf. All the ribbon that you need for this is going to be included in your kit up on the website. And I've got enough here for two really nice size loops. And then I am going to leave the tail longer on this one because I want it to kind of go into the middle of the wreath like that. The other one I love too. It's this really beautiful navy plaid. It's got a little green running through it, nice ivory that matches the pumpkins, and then a small touch of red. Not too much because we do want to keep this mostly blue and neutral. And this one I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to do two loops of that one too. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and I'm gonna just tie that off with my cloth covered wire. And then we're gonna twist it onto the wreath and add all the other pretty stuff to it too. Right there in the gap, just tie your bow on. And then those two long tails, kind of bring those to the center. And then just fluff those loops around your stems so you don't hide too much of the ribbon. Okay, now I'm going to cut my tails and I'm going to add in all the other pretty stuff we have too. Okay, so next we have this really nice eucalyptus stem. It's kind of like a bleach color, but it looks really good with the fall. And it cuts apart very easily. So I'm gonna get myself, I think it's 6, I was trying to count, little stems like this. And I love the coloring with all of this going on, and we're gonna use it to fill in. Since it is a eucalyptus, it's got that nice round leaf to it, so it helps to fill in a wreath that needs some more fullness to it. Okay, so I added one up there, and you're just gonna kind of eyeball it. They're all wired, so you can bend them the direction that you want them to go. But I just like things like this for filler that you can cut apart, but it still looks really pretty added in all over. Definitely need something down in here. Yeah, it ended up being 6 of those, which is really nice to have to fill in. Let's go right over here. All right, and then I need one down here. like that one. I'm gonna move that one more towards the middle. There we go. Just kind of hid my pumpkin a little bit. All right, and let's see where we need that last one. Let's go right in here. Got one more, it's a little one, so we're just gonna add it right back here behind this part of the bow. All right, next up we have some really nice creamy ivory berries. Same thing here, I'm gonna cut it apart, use them all over, and then we're also gonna add some navy berries. So I did 2 different kinds of berries on here because berries are so nice. They add a different texture with all the leaves. But I'm gonna chop this whole stem apart. Give myself, I think this one's gonna be 5 pieces, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did with the eucalyptus. I'm just gonna add it all over. Definitely kind of get between the leaves for the texture. Let's go back here. Into the grapevine. I'm just dunking it into my skillet over there with the hot glue pellets in it. We get asked that a lot, and that's just specific hot glue pellets we sell up on the website that you can put in an electric skillet and then we'll melt it. And it just saves a lot of time from having to glue gun every single stem. Let's go there. I'm gonna go right down in here. Watch out for your leaves. Okay, and then the last one is a little one again. I'm going right here in the middle of that bow. There we go. Perfect. And then lastly, we're gonna add the blueberry. So right now it kind of looks like this really pretty neutral wreath that we just stuck a blue bow on. These blueberries are gonna help ground that bow. And this one is smaller. It's just gonna break into 3 stems, super easy. And they are also quite a bit larger of a berry. So it's gonna add a nice denseness to it. And we're gonna just stick them where we need them. So since there's 3 of them though, I'm gonna do 1 top, 1 middle, 1 bottom. All right, there we go. And then I'm gonna do 1 kind of towards the bottom. Let's go right over here. That looks really pretty, kind of peeking out. And then that last one, since that's kind of up there, I'm gonna do it right up here towards the middle of the bow, since these tails kind of come down, and add the navy over there. Right in there. Perfect. All right, you guys, this one is going to be so pretty for fall. It's a great way to start adding in blues. If you want to try out the blue that you're seeing everywhere in your home for the season, head on over to shopdeeslouisville.com and get yourself a blueberry pumpkin wreath kit.